Requirements and preparation of a novice to initiate on the path of Lucifer. You are about to take a step that has no return, and that demands clarity. You cannot enter the path of Lucifer out of curiosity or empty rebellion. This path is for those who dare to look at his shadow without fear. Before you begin, know that nothing will be as it was before. Lucifer will not give you power, he will force you to discover it within yourself. The first requirement is to break with the lie you were told about yourself. You can no longer carry dogmas, inherited guilt, or religious masks. Lucifer does not ask you for worship, but for brutal authenticity. You can only enter if you are willing to destroy the false version of yourself and rebuild yourself with fire, from the bones of the soul. The second requirement is the real desire for knowledge. It is not enough to want to know, you must be willing to lose yourself searching. Lucifer represents the light that reveals the hidden, even if it hurts. And you, as a novice, must desire that light more than comfort. If you do not love the truth, this path will devour you. The third requirement is discipline. The Luciferian path is not licentiousness or chaos. It is self-mastery, control of your impulse, inner order. Lucifer watches you when you persevere, not when you improvise. Only he who trains himself daily can sustain his fire. The fourth requirement is courage. You are going to face your deepest fears, your wounds, your betrayals. Lucifer does not soften the fall, but he gives you wings if you accept it. He who flees from his shadow cannot carry his light. You decide whether to face or flee. Before you initiate yourself, cleanse your mind of superstitions. Lucifer is not a demon, he is an archetype of awakening and liberation. If you see him as a monster, that monster lives in you. You must read, study, understand what he really represents. Only then you enter with respect, not with ignorance. Prepare your body, because it will be the temple where that light will burn. It is not about physical perfection, but about respect for your sheath. Eat well, rest, breathe, exercise. Your energy must be strong to channel what is coming. Lucifer demands total presence, not sleeping bodies. Prepare your mind, for you will be challenged in your beliefs. Learn to meditate, to silence the noise, to question without fear. Lucifer destroys certainties, and you must be able to hold the void. For there, in that abyss, true vision is born. Your thought will be your tool, or your prison. Prepare your soul, for there will come nights without stars. The process is initiatory, and that implies symbolic death. You must be willing to lose friendships, family, routines. Everything that does not vibrate with your truth will fall. And you will have to walk, even alone, with firmness. You don't need grandiose rituals to get started. Lucifer values inner fire more than outer incense. Your pure intention is the first altar. Speak to him from within, without fear or embellishment. Let your first invocation be sincere and without theatrics. Create a sacred space, however small. A corner where you meditate, reflect and connect with yourself. That space will be your spiritual reflection, keep it clean. Lucifer does not inhabit physical temples, but your awakened consciousness. And you must nurture it with constancy. Read about forbidden texts, occult currents, gnosis. But not to repeat, but to understand. Knowledge is power, but only if you apply it. Lucifer is a symbol of knowledge that liberates, not of dogma. You must discern what to take and what to release. Learn to write down your thoughts, dreams, progress. Keep a spiritual diary of your initiation. There you will see your evolution and your shadows emerge. Lucifer also manifests in the details of everyday life. And only with record keeping will you be able to understand his signs. Do not expect immediate supernatural signs. Lucifer works in your mind, in your consciousness, in your intuition. If you are looking for fireworks, you have understood nothing. The real is felt deep, not shouted out. Be sensitive to the subtle. Practice silence. There you will hear your inner voice, and perhaps his. Lucifer does not shout, he whispers where few dare to enter. And you must learn to distinguish his voice from the ego. That is a daily training. Do not be afraid to doubt. Doubt is part of the process, and Lucifer honors it. Only he who dares to question everything finds his truth. Do not be attached to what you believe today, it may die tomorrow. Evolution does not tolerate stagnation. The Luciferian path is not to save you, it is to liberate you. You will not be redeemed by anyone, but by your own will. Lucifer does not promise paradise, he shows you the fire that transforms. You decide whether to cross it or burn on the run. And that decision will be daily. Do not look for masters to dominate you. Look for guides to remind you of your power. Lucifer does not want servants, he wants awakened warriors. And you are your best teacher when you connect with you. The true altar is your ignited consciousness. Respect the process. Don't try to run, don't force what you don't yet understand. Lucifer does not rush you, but neither does he burden you. The path is yours, with stumbles and revelations. And every step you take is sacred if it is honest. Suffering is not obligatory, but it can be part of it. Lucifer does not cause pain, he shows you what you must heal. And many times, healing burns more than hurting. Be prepared to let go of what you are no longer. Because being born again hurts. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, only to yourself. Lucifer is not looking for followers, he is looking for awakened beings. If you are still dependent on external approval, you are not ready. Inner freedom begins when you have enough of your own validation. And that is cultivated in solitude, with courage. Develop a personal ethic based on your truth. The Luciferian way does not deny morality, it redefines it. You choose what is right from your awakened conscience, not out of fear of punishment. Lucifer does not punish, but ignorance does. Be responsible for your decisions. Learn to protect your energy. Spiritual awakening attracts opposing forces and confusion. Not everyone will understand your path, and that is okay. Don't explain, don't justify, just live with consistency. Lucifer guides you in the occult, not in public acceptance. Honor the darkness as part of the whole. Do not reject it or worship it without understanding it. In the shadow dwells your unrecognized power. Lucifer guides you to integrate what you were taught to fear. Only then will you regain your wholeness. Do not rush into unprepared invocations. Every word has power, every call a consequence. Know yourself before you invoke, or you will attract what you do not understand. Lucifer responds to conscious call, not play. And you must be worthy of his attention. Read about the history, the symbols, the occult philosophies. Understand the background of the Luciferian archetype. You cannot walk a path you do not study. Lucifer is knowledge, not improvisation. And your study is your first act of respect. Be patient with yourself. Awakening is not instantaneous, and transformation is gradual. Don't beat yourself up for setbacks, just get up. Lucifer does not seek perfection, but unwavering will. And you demonstrate it in every true attempt. Practice radical honesty. To lie to yourself is to betray your awakening. Lucifer does not tolerate hypocrisy, even internal hypocrisy. Be raw with yourself, but also compassionate. Balance is the key to this path. Accept that you will be misunderstood. Many will call you a heretic, a madman, or a blasphemer. Do not rebel, do not react, just follow. Lucifer does not need you to defend him, only to live him. And you will be living proof of his fire. Outer darkness only reflects your inner darkness. Do not fight the world without first conquering yourself. Lucifer guides you first inward, then outward. True power is born in the mastery of your inner realm. And that mastery can only be achieved by you. Establish personal rituals, simple but meaningful. A candle, an intention, a sincere prayer are enough. Do not copy other people's rituals if you do not feel them. Lucifer values conscious originality, not blind imitation. Make every gesture an authentic spiritual act. Work with your dreams. Lucifer often manifests in the symbolic. Before going to sleep, meditate or repeat an affirmation of awakening. Your unconscious will become your initiation map. And your visions will reveal to you what the mind does not grasp. Learn to say no. The path requires renouncing what no longer vibrates with you. People, habits, environments, everything can change. Lucifer clears the ground for you to plant new power. And that sometimes means temporary solitude. Don't live waiting for external signals. Your intuition, your inner fire, is your guide. Lucifer teaches you to trust yourself. If you doubt, return to the silence, there you will find answers. All you need is within you. Avoid spiritual pride. Awakening does not make you superior, only more conscious. Lucifer hates inflated ego, because it distorts the truth. Be humble before what you do not yet know. Each day you can burn brighter if you are willing to learn. Recognize the cycles. There will be days of light and days of deep shadow. Lucifer is not always bright, he also withdraws for you to illuminate. Trust the process, even when you see nothing. Faith is also part of the path. Watch your word. Everything you say has a vibration and a consequence. Lucifer also represents the logos, the creative word. Use your voice to build, not to divide without reason. Let your tongue be fire that kindles, not that destroys without purpose. Accept that you will be tested. Lucifer does not give privilege without effort. The way will open only if you demonstrate consistency. And each test will reveal whether you are ready or still asleep. But it is not punishment, it is confirmation of your progress. Don't be obsessed with getting there. The path has no goal, it is constant evolution. Lucifer walks with you, not in front of you. Every day that you move forward with honesty, you are already on the path. And that is the greatest triumph, to be awake. So now take a deep breath and decide. Are you willing to die symbolically to be reborn free? To face yourself without excuses or masks? If your answer is yes, the fire already lives in you. And Lucifer, from the shadow and the light, watches you in respect. Thank you. If you are not yet subscribed to the Temple of Lucifer Light and Mystery, subscribe and share this video in your social networks.